man, we pulled it out. Thank God. The highlight for me was they finally put Quentin in the second half because for whatever reason, Corey Smith just, I don't know, he wasn't doing very good. He lacked some vision for sure, and hitting holes and stuff like that. But Quentin, man, like I remember him from high school. He was just a beast. Like he was so good, and I love like good running backs. Running backs are like my favorite position. Like when I play video games, that's my favorite position to play. I love running backs, man. And he was the number one back in Pennsylvania. He was a 4-star athlete, but he's the number one back in Pennsylvania. The previous coach was there watching him, and he was just really good. And then coming in here, we haven't seen him a lot, obviously, because we have two elite running backs with Katron and Quentin, or Katron and Nick. And I'll say this, like, I understand guys, like, I don't understand it. I just hate the fact that these guys are sitting out. And my score prediction was way off because I thought Katron would be in the game, and I thought he would have like 3 touchdowns or something. You know what I mean? These guys sitting out, man, it's annoying, very annoying. Especially if you're not like going in the first 3 rounds. If anybody should have sat out, and I honestly would have been okay with it, is deny Dennis Sutton.
And
I would get it.
He had 2 sacks.
Because he's a freaking beast. And he played his freaking tail off.
Yep.
So I get it. Like I
shout out to him, man.
Shout
out to Deny Dennis Sutton, man.
Yeah. Like I understand the reason that you're sitting out, but first of all, that used to never be a thing.
Yep.
And you have one more game for Penn State and you're sitting out. Katron was a last minute thing, I guess, which, to me, that's BS. You need to play. Why are you like going out? I don't know.
Somebody said he got hurt, so maybe.
Okay. But I figured they had his pictures up in the airport and stuff. I figured he would, play. He didn't, but it is what it is. The guys that played did great, and they deserve all the credit in the world. Deny Dennis Sutton is in the history of Penn State football, as vast as it is, as historic as it is, as deep as it is. He is one of the. He will be one of the most revered and legendary players Penn State's had. And when this 22 class came in, Austin and I, we used to cover recruiting very, very in depth, as Brett and I do now. And that 22 class, man, that was really exciting. That was really exciting. That was going into that, man. Like we were like, dude, we're going to win a national title. Maybe this year. And it didn't happen. And then as seniors, wheels fell off the wagon. So guys like Deny deserve all the credit in the world. Like what he did was truly remarkable. Coming in, playing, he played his tail off. And then you have Katron and Nick and all these guys that are going to be gone, including our transfer receivers that are going to be gone. It was just a great, great game. In terms of what we saw, it was like, perfect. Like Payne, you got a touchdown. Rapp got a touchdown. Deny got several sacks. Ty Blanding, he had some plays. Every time Anthony Donkus stands next to Terry Smith, I'm like, that is like the most massive person in the history of mankind. He is so big. But he'll be back, hopefully. But we did see that PSU Dillon said there's going to be a boatload of transfers. So
leaving.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll pull it up. A boatload of transfers for us that are leaving, which sucks. There's nothing we can do about it, but it just sucks. So, I don't know, but as you can see on the screen, for those wondering, the floodgates. What the heck? the floodgates on Penn State's roster to the portal are to open after this game. A lot of guys are held up on announcing until the season's wrapped up. I don't know why that's cut off. That's cut off on Instagram. But so if that happens while we're on here, then it is what it is. We will be on here to talk about it. But I might have to do an emergency podcast tonight or tomorrow if news drops that all these guys are leaving. So Brett, keep an eye on Instagram.
Yeah, I will.
If you can. Because if that happens while we're on here, then we definitely need to talk about it.
Yep.
But I'm interested to know who will leave, when they will leave, where I don't really care where they go. But, who's going to leave. The game overall was awesome. Really happy about the game and the result. Again, Payne got a touchdown. Rapp got a touchdown. Grunk had 2 touchdowns. I mean, overall,
Grunk was phenomenal, dude. He was great.
And I hope he's one of the guys that, please God, I hope he stays, because it was always the situation under the previous coach where we would get some momentum and then a coach would leave or a player would leave or a player would sit out. Like, it always happened. You could never catch a break under the previous coach. So I hope Grunk stays, and if it works out that Rocco Becht is our quarterback next year, which I think would be the best situation since he's a senior and he's going to have like all of his coaches basically, and he's going to have more talent from a Penn State roster, hopefully, and maybe transfer talent. But they already have some talented guys coming in, hopefully from Iowa State. But I just hope that, Grunk sits and then starts, because he is a legit quarterback. I said it. Brett, you remember in week 2, I said I would rather lose with Grunk than win with Aller. Which, at that time, that's pretty early, but I just knew that he was better. You know what I mean? So
it was early to say that. That's why I was like, whoa, yeah. But
yeah, and I always talked up Quentin Martin. That's my favorite player on the team. And the whole first half, I'm like, dude, put Quentin Martin in. Is he hurt or what? And then they did, and he freaking lit it up. So, what's up, Thomas? What was with Andy K running 3 reverses in the third quarter drive? Totally killed the drive. Yeah, he ran a jet sweep in like the first 5 plays. Thank you. What did
That's what Andy Kolnick does best. He kills his own drives. That's what he does best. So
yeah. What's that movie with Will Ferrell? Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. He's like, thank you. Or he's praying to the little Lord baby Jesus and his little manger. Thank you, little Lord baby Jesus, for Andy Kolnick leaving. Thank you, God. Denai had more to lose than anyone and came out and played like a beast. Yeah, dude, he did. He had a lot to lose. I mean, the field condition was horrendous. It was cold. Like, either move the bowl somewhere else or make the field better. Like, you're putting players in danger when you have these horrible field conditions. It's BS, man. Like, that field was horrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And dude, like, my God, like, you know how dangerous it is to have a field that's that slippery? You had guys like Rapplier, man. He just caught like a simple out route to the sideline and he's like falling down. I mean, there's not much he can do about that. It's just annoying. So they absolutely need to, do better with that. Brett, can you see the text? I'm trying to get the screen normal here. But anyway, can you read that text? Is it too small on the stats?
It's kind of small.
All right, I'll make it bigger. I'll just take the thumbnail or the background. Funniest thing to seeing the gunner for Clemson recover the incomplete fake punt as if it was a muff. Yay, the Franklin era is over.
Yep.
Thank you, God. Dylan is right. January 2nd is going to be mayhem. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's going to be mayhem. How anyone would even think about bringing in another QB and not play Grunk next year is laughable. Grunk played one of the best games as a QB since I can remember, and it was under horrible conditions. I mean, I wouldn't say it's laughable. He's a senior, Rocco Becht, if that's the guy. By the way, I have for Father's Day, I think last year, I got a signed Greg Garrity Sports Illustrated cover. That's Greg Garrity Jr.'s dad, who we've had on here. And I'm going to have him on this offseason again. He usually comes on like 1 or 2 times a year. But his dad signed it. You know, Greg hooked me up, Greg Jr. He was a punt returner on the Big Ten title team in 2016. And I wanted to hang that up because we have an historic coach. This was an historic game with the throwback jerseys on, and Penn State football is back. So we don't have a clown running the show anymore.
Yep.
It's going to be hard to keep Gronk. He needs mobility increase to fit the scheme, Campbell wants.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, guys, we are greetings from Buckeye State. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Anybody's welcome. Just, you know, you guys come on here and, like, some of you guys come on here and you're absolute a-holes and you're clowns. Like, yeah. I don't care if you like freaking Pitt. You know, well, I kind of do, but you know, you're welcome on here.
If you do like Pitt, you had a very rough outing today against East Carolina, so I hope you're taking it easy today.
Yeah, you guys lost to a JUCO team. No way Rocco could have made those throws Gronk did today. Gronk's poise was the best I've seen. Yeah,
his poise today was his best.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right about the poise. I mean, I don't know about Rocco. Do you know that for a fact? Gronk is the real deal. Give him the next several years. We do not. Yeah, I agree. Like I want to keep Gronk 100%. Yeah. It's just if it is Rocco, there's nothing we can do about it. And if they'll compete, but it is a senior quarterback coming to play for his coaches with basically two. So we can say this. It's basically 3 teams combined, like Penn State, Iowa State, and then the portal. It's going to be like 3 teams combined. So Rocco's going to have way more talent around him on the line, at receiver, at running back, hopefully if guys stay or whatever happens. But, you know, I don't want an entire Iowa State team coming here. Like, I don't want an entire Iowa State team at Penn State. I want to have a combination. And one thing people don't know about, like, Remember the Titans, that's my favorite movie. At that time, when they were bringing all the schools together and, you know, they brought all the different players together, there was like 4 different schools that combined into one school. So they had all the talent from every school. So like that team was really good. The hardest part was bringing everybody together. That's when they were combining the schools, you know, like bringing everyone together with extremely high racial tensions and having them play well and winning a state title. I mean, that's an insane situation that coach was able to do that. That's what's most impressive about that. And they went undefeated. I mean, that's unbelievable. So, but that's my favorite movie. Obviously, those times that was a much tougher time for a lot of people. But this is kind of like in the sense that you're combining teams. You know, you're bringing the best of every team, like Remember the Titans did at TC Williams. You're bringing all this great talent together to one team, you know? So does that make sense, Brett?
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
And Denzel Washington is probably my favorite actor of all time. 100% believe Becht will be on PSU roster 2026 to take the governor off of what he can do being dual threat. Gronk, you mean?
I mean,
Gronkmeyer?
Becht's not a dual threat QB anyway, so I don't know what film you've watched. He's the same type of player that Gronk is. So,
and great job, Terry Smith. Since he took over our team, this team has played hard every down.
Also, Mark, it won't let me comment in this chat. I don't know why it's not letting me.
Did you click on the link or did you just come in?
What's up?
Did you click on the link or just come in?
I clicked on the link.
Yeah, that's why. Just go out and just log in.
Yeah, but it was letting me. That's weird. I'll be right back then.
Yeah, Remember the Titans, man. That's my favorite movie of all time, easily. I'll just pull up the regular screen for right now. Never mind. We'll go over the stats here soon. Get into who you think leaves, and I know that there's no inside info. I just think if it was going to be a massive defection, some of those guys would have not played. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a lot of guys that to me personally. I thought a lot of guys would play in the bowl game. A lot of guys did. The usual suspects sat, even though I don't think they should have, but they did. And then I just don't think that there's going to be a lot of guys that leave Penn State. I don't. Unless they don't want to play for real coaches. That's the only thing that can happen. That's one factor that a lot of people, I think, don't consider is like some of these guys, they want to play for a Franklin guy. They don't want to play for a Terry Smith and Matt Campbell guy. That's, and that's not good. Mark, your father was right on point when he talked about Terry Smith as being the head coach, but that has passed, so we are blessed to keep. Yes, we are. Grunk.
It worked.
And how about the defense today? I'm excited for next year. And, dude, your audio is better too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And how about that defense today? I mean, it wasn't bad before, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
And how about that defense today? I'm excited for next year, and now I'm going to sit back and watch your show. It's always a great show. Thanks, Brian.
Yep. Defense was great. Yeah.
BR big guy. I thought you BR. Oh, you're in the Buckeye State.
Yeah, he lives in Ohio. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I like Columbus, man. Even though if I went back there now, I'd probably be assaulted. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they're nuts. If I went to, I will say, if I went to South Bend, I don't know if that would happen.
You would have to go with bodyguards because it would be
South Bend. I don't know, man. South Bend, like I've heard that it's like people are pretty nice there.
It's South Bland, by the way.
Yeah. South Bland. Yeah. Columbus, like absolute maniacs. Like I don't know what would happen there. I think I told the story before, but I went to the Arnold Classic one year, and I drove there with some friends, and we parked at this parking deck, right? And this is when I was in college, so I didn't realize it at the time, but I was a trainer when I was in college too. I was a personal trainer for the campus, and I had a custom backpack made for my training. So I didn't realize it at the time, but I had Penn State sweatpants on, Penn State backpack, and a Penn State sweatshirt and jacket. And I'm walking through Columbus to downtown or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I didn't even realize I was wearing all this Penn State stuff. No one said anything to me. They probably thought I was like an athlete or something, because why else would you have all that gear on unless you're a diehard fan like me? But yeah, I probably got away with one there. But I think a lot of players will hit the portal just to test free agency. All right, Thomas. Yeah, OSU fans are spoiled. Yes, they are. They're absolute clowns. And Indiana took the belt to their ass in the Big Ten title game. So don't mean to swear, Michelle, but Michelle, welcome in. I did see your comment.
Yep.
Brett, do you think a lot of guys are going to hit the portal?
I mean, I guess define a lot of guys as what, some people might think a lot of guys is like 10. I could see 10 players leaving, but who are those 10 players, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
If it's like one or two solid players and the rest are like backups, then it is what it is. They want to go play somewhere. We'll see. I really have no idea. We're at the point where is Tony Rojas staying? Probably not. Like he's been kind of weird with this post lately, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas, you can obviously you have your opinion, man. You can say whatever you want. I don't necessarily agree with that, but
we could lose 6 guys. Like that's not.
I mean, world. But that's the thing. If we lose a bunch of guys, like it could, I think it could be maybe more than 10. I don't know. Like there's got. So to answer Stephen Keel, I don't know who's going to leave, man. I'll say this. Who I don't want to leave: Quentin Martin, Cam Wallace. Corey Smith looked different today, man. He looked like tall and lanky almost, which I think it's because he probably put some muscle on, but he used to be like pretty. He used to be like kind of little. He looked like.
Yeah,
I don't know. He looked like tall and lanky today. Like not in a bad way. He just looked different.
He's only 5'11", so he's not.
That's because.
Tall.
Franklin never played him, so I don't even remember what these guys look like half the time. Yeah. So,
but Kobe Howard have to keep.
But I don't want Kobe Howard, Tyzier, Matt Auten, Grunk, Quentin Cam.
Vabu Torre looked good. He looked different today.
Vabu Torre. I don't want Ty Blanding, Yvonne, Kamaju, Donka.
Xavier Gilliam. Yep.
King Mack can come back as well. DeJuan Lane can come back. So
Kemiju for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Vaughn Kemiju. Yeah. So
yeah, we gotta keep those.
If that if a lot of those guys leave, like I'm not gonna be happy, but it is what it is, man. Mark, your father was right on. Oh yeah, I read that. All right, Michelle, that's good. So this offseason, guys, I'm going to take time to start merchandise. So I'm going to have merchandise to sell. And because of Michelle and I think it was Danica before, I'll have to get some women's stuff made. Michelle, recruit more ladies to the show. And you guys can have your own line of gear. The thing is, it's a senior-laden roster, so losing depth is the realistic loss. If it's 10 players, I hope it's not the ones that got an opportunity to play today.
Correct, yeah.
All right, Michelle, sounds good.
Good point.
All right, so thanks. All right, so we'll go over the stats here, Brett. 22-10, we scored 6 points in the first half. They scored 3. We scored 16 in the fourth. They scored 7. So math-wise, I'm no math magician, but that means we scored more, and we had a good fourth quarter. So Grunk had 262 yards, which is insane.
Career day for him.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Like, he literally showed up at the most important time. And a lot of those throws today, and again, I am not a player basher and never will be unless you're, unless you deserve it. But truly deserve it. But Grunk wouldn't have made half those throws today. He was never that poised ever in his whole career. Maybe against USC, kind of. But Grunk was extremely poised today. Quentin Martin had 100 yards in the second half. So, again, maybe, Brett, we know what we're talking about. Maybe I know what I'm talking about.
Tyke Hayes, man, for a true freshman to make some of those solid runs when we need them, I want him to stay. Yep. Pennsylvania guy, right? Like,
that's the other one I wanted to stay, yeah.
Yep.
Well, the thing, I don't know what with Corey Smith was wrong with him. I think he was just rusty.
It's cold out.
Down near the goal line, man, like there was a hole he could have hit, probably could have scored, and he didn't hit it.
Yep.
I wonder if Chris noticed that.
Probably.
But Trevor had 100 yards. Dude, this game was insane. It really was. And the offense did not good most of the time. It's not Grunk's fault. The play calling was like hammered, drunk, drooling, stupid. It was most of the time, it was just like they ran a jet sweep. They ran outside zone. They kept running the ball with Corey Smith, kept running.
Yep.
And it wasn't working. And they kept doing it. Am I wrong about that, Brett?
No, yeah, he had the IHOP menu out today for sure, and at the worst times possible. Like, if we're up by 30, right, like, whatever, do your stupid plays. I don't really care, but whenever we have a chance to put this game away, and you're running the ball on 3rd and 11, by the way. You ran the ball on 3rd and 11. It happened. You guys saw that, right? I'm not lost, right? So you can't run the ball on 3rd and 11. I don't care if you're up by 40. That's stupid. So, yeah, just awful. The play that we knew Liam Clifford was going to try to throw a pass, just absolutely diabolical work right there. Like there's no reason for it, man. There's really just not. When has it worked before? It's never worked before. So why would you try it now? So
on 3rd and 21, they ran a outside zone.
Yeah, I just it's hard to really understand.
The only reason this offense did what it did today is because
Grunk.
Terry Smith has his grip on the team. That's why. Trevor Payne, 100 yards. Devontae Ross, 84 yards. Kobe Howard, 34 yards.
Yep.
Kobe Howard. Brett, you see that? Kobe Howard?
Yep. It's fantastic to see.
That says Kobe Howard. Wait, where am I right now?
Oh, you went to Clemson. For some reason.
Kobe Howard.
34 yards. Yep. 2 catches.
34 yards. Luke Reynolds. Rap. So.
Yep, Rappleyea. That's another player we didn't even mention. We have to keep Rappleyea.
Speaking of fans from opposing teams that we like, Cade Connors, what's up, man? Merry
What's
Christmas.
Up,
Games today. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there's a bunch of games today, guys.
Yeah, Howard had a nice third down catch. Yep.
Yep.
By the way, Thomas, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. I don't know where you've been. But and then Clemson, Cade Klubnik had a career game. 22 for 39, 193 yards, 0 TDs, 0 interceptions. Held them. Dude, the defense was lights out the whole game. It was. I mean, literally couldn't have done better defensively, I don't think. And then that touchdown at the end by Rapp, man. I mean, that sealed the game, really. And then they sealed it with sacks. So Rapp had a touchdown. Pena had a touchdown. That was a great play by Pena.
Ross had a good game. Yep.
And then receiving wise, held him under 200. Rushing wise, held him under 50.
Yeah.
And
Rush
then
defense was really good.
Amari Campbell is another guy. I don't think he'll leave, but my God, is he good?
He needs to stay good.
He's, to me, he's the MVP of the season on defense.
Yeah.
As good as Denai is, like, he's the MVP, man. What he did this year in this horrendous situation, his right-hand man goes down. He's playing for a clown. He's playing for Jim Knowles, clown number 2. And he had an insane season. Like, he is a great linebacker. He is like, who's the last, like, honestly, to think, who's the last representation of linebacker you? Brandon Bell?
He's better than Brandon Bell.
Well, yeah, but he was the last guy, him and Kabinda. Who was the last linebacker you, man? I mean, we had a wrestler playing middle linebacker for us at one point. So
yeah. Ellis Brooks was underrated. Like, he was good. He was solid. I liked him. Question for you, Mark.
What's up?
When it comes to defense, I got a question for Mark. Coach Dex called the defense today. I thought he did a really good job.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. There's some fans talking about maybe retaining Coach Dex as the defensive coordinator, man. I wouldn't be mad about it. He's a good coach.
No, Poindexter is one of the best coaches on the staff. So,
yeah,
that's another thing I was going to say. The defense looked lights out.
Yep.
Couldn't have done better. And it's like, it's insane, man. Like, they looked so good today, and it's not a coincidence that it's because Jim Knowles is not coaching them today. And I am not a hater of Jim Knowles, man. Like, I think he is like a pretty solid coach. He just got hired by an absolute clown, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But I wish him the best. I do. He's not on my team anymore, so, like, screw you, man. But we didn't really want him here, and it did. Yeah, Poindexter. I've heard it's either between Poindexter, Danton Lynn, or Terry. I've heard Terry could be the DC. So, and I didn't just hear that on Landon's show. I heard that. But yeah, I thought Poindexter was already leaving for VT.
There was no announcement about that, man. So they might be trying to, I don't know. Poindexter, the talk about him has been very quiet. Think about it. We haven't seen anything official about anything. So
what's up, Rich?
Yep.
Amari Campbell in the 4.25 honestly did well this year. Dude, everything that entailed, like, think about it. And he had the year he did. It's insane. It's crazy. Like, between him and Denai, man, they deserve all the credit in the world. And I wish Zaki could have played today, but one of my favorite safeties to ever play at Penn State. Yeah. He's the man. Zaki is one of my favorite athletes from Penn State, man. I wish him the best. You know, he reminds me, because you remember how good Jaquan Brisker was. I mean, he reminds me of Jaquan Brisker. He does. Just a solid player. Jaquan Brisker is still in the NFL. He's doing great. Anybody who breaks up the Grunkmeyer, Martin, Rappleyea, Howard core.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, man. I'm not – yeah.
Jan Johnson. Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, Jan Johnson. He had an interception, or he had a couple interceptions.
I mean, he wasn't like a horrible. He by no means was he a horrible linebacker, but dude, he was
unathletic.
Not that good.
Yeah, very.
He just
slow.
But I guess it's like
Zane Durant's faster than him, like much faster.
I mean, he for a wrestler, man, like that's an insane story. Like some of the stories you hear in college football, like they had a grad assistant coach playing quarterback for the one school a couple of years ago. So, crazy stuff happens sometimes. Jordan Norwood, he played receiver and basketball. I don't think they'll break that up. It's like the 3 Bs with the Steelers, man. Like that's a good core you have there. So maybe they don't bring in Rocco. I don't know. But if Gronk is our quarterback next year, guys, again, I've said it. I said it in week freaking 2. This kid is really good. He's legit. He has the it factor at quarterback. We saw it today. He is a good quarterback, man. If you just get him some time protection, he's good,
Yeah.
I don't think they'll break that up. I do think they need a change of pace, threat QB like they had with Bo, but more of Bryce Underwood, tall and not to replace Gronk, but to add another wrinkle. Liam Clifford. Huh?
You'll see my comment. That's a hard ask to get somebody in the portal or something. Like, hey, do you want to be our backup? That's a very hard ask.
Yeah. Not to replace Gronk, but to add another wrinkle. Bryce Underwood, I don't think would come here. Liam Clifford on a jet sweep, it isn't intimidating anyone. We're not going to pay Bryce Underwood $20 million a year either. Yeah, going to be a hard ask to get back up for Gronk. We shall see.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we're a second half team. We are. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Jared?
Jared's working. So
Jared, get back to them.
Jared, welcome in.
Yeah. Long pause.
We should send him the link to come on while he's working. I'm not going to say where, but Jared, he works at a store and he pushes carts. And Jared wasn't like super. I mean, he would probably disagree, but he wasn't like a super overweight guy. But he lost a ton of weight. I worked there with him for a short time, and he's lost a ton of weight, man. Like he looked. I saw it. I saw him every day because I worked at the same place, and I noticed it when I was there. He lost a ton of weight. So Jared doing his job, like he pushes carts, puts them away and stuff. Like, and he's outside. I mean, that's couldn't be a better place for him. I know he's been battling sickness because, dude, he's just out in the elements, man. God damn, like today, he was working that day we had it was like 10 degrees out. He was working.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. We are a second half team, Jared. You're right. Yeah. Even though it's kind of a Franklin thing, we are. So, but Brett, you have anything else to say about the performance itself? I mean, we win.
Yeah,
we sealed it at the end with Rapp, and
I think we touched on it.
Bro, offensively, it was like, oh god, dude, it was so frustrating.
The first half was very hard to watch because, and listen, like unfortunate circumstances, right? Like we'll be driving and then we'll pass at the Rapp or somebody and they'll slip and fall. Like the conditions were bad, right? It was slippery. It was tough. So things we would get set back 4 or 5 yards. It'd be 2nd and 15. Like it's hard to get back from that in the first half. But the second half, Gronk was 11 for 13, guys, in the second half. 11 for 13, 193, and 2 touchdowns. You couldn't ask for anything better than that for a redshirt freshman quarterback coming into a dumpster fire situation at Penn State and Happy Valley. So for him to rally the troops and Terry Smith to get these guys to play when the transfer portal and NIL money's on their mind after this awful season for Penn State, like to get them to go out there and play with swagger and like you saw it, man. Guys were celebrating, but like it wasn't stupid celebrations. They were like they were feeding each other's energy and it was positive. And there weren't any unsportsmanlike penalties. There were some pass interference and stuff like that.
Well, there was chippiness the whole game.
Yeah, but they were in a good mood and they were happy to be there, right? Like they
played their hearts out. Yeah. Like they all played Terry Smith football.
And Clemson was not happy to be there. You could tell. They didn't look the same as Penn State.
No, they didn't. But here's the thing. Terry Smith, an interim coach, just beat Dabo Swinney, who's won multiple national titles. That alone right there. Franklin would have literally pissed his pants if he was coaching that game. 100%. I don't know if we win that game if James Franklin is the head coach. Do you think we win that game if Franklin's the head coach?
No, we lose. But here, let me send this to Mark. Crap.
Didn't even have to think about it.
I'm going to send it to your main page. There you go.
What?
Well, a couple things we can go over it.
I'm not the I'll just say I'm not the biggest fan of Penn State threads, but who would have thought, Brett, after the previous clown coach lost to Northwestern, of course, and was walking off the field being booed, that we would see this?
Trevor Payne, MVP.
Look at the trophy being held up. Look at that.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. Who would have thought that this would have happened? Who honestly would have thought this? My dad did. My dad thought we would go to the playoffs still. I didn't think we were going to a bowl game. So who would have thought that this would be the image at the end of the season after we lost to Northwestern? I thought we were cooked. I thought we would win 3 games. But then, I had a lot of confidence in Terry, especially after Iowa. There was a slight feeling from me like he was hired under James Franklin, so we'll see. But after Iowa, I was like, I'm all in on Terry. Make him the head coach. I was all in. And he didn't have his full grip on the team then. That's why we let Timu Carson Wentz run for like 350 freaking yards. So,
yep. Smoking cigs.
Okay, that's the mascot today? Is that what that was?
I don't know, but that's pretty fire.
But my dad, this guy was behind Terry during the interview, and my dad was like, I don't like that. Who is that? Like, why is he there? He thought it was like some rando weirdo like on the field, but it must be the mascot today. That's the lion. That's the lion today, I think. If it's not, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Is that Drew Aller?
I don't think Drew Aller can move like that yet. He's still recovering. Well, he can never move like that, but
No, he couldn't.
No.
Listen, the field conditions were absolutely horrendous, and that is absolutely shameful. But
yeah,
a bowl game in Yankee Stadium, that's amazing.
Yep.
So many ties to Penn State and the Yankees, there is. And honestly, man, like, I wasn't there at the game, but I don't know. There's not really a bad seat there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not really.
Like, maybe up, can you see my mouse? Maybe like up in here, like way far away, it might be bad, but like Alex Mudavelis, our staff Greek man, he was in a suite there, and he said Clemson fans were talking a lot of crap, and he was mouthing off back to him. Good for you, Alex. Is that who? Oh, that's Corey Smith. These are some great pictures, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know who took them. If he took them, Penn State Threads. He does have a good channel or a good page, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I won't go into it, but I'm not the biggest fan of his. Brett knows. Okay. All right. What star is he?
The receiver, 3-star. But that we got? Yep. He's a 3-star receiver, guys, from Virginia. He played with Matt Henderson, our true freshman tight end who wears 44. He wears Tyler Warren's number. He played with Matt Henderson. Very underrated. Look at the stats he had in his senior year. Really, every year in high school, he has very good stats. 6'2". I put your favorite actor, Denzel Washington, on there with the boom.
Well, you know what that's from, right?
It's from Training Day, right?
Yeah, you've seen that movie. All right.
Yeah,
I would expect that.
Yeah, it's from Training Day. Yeah.
Just asking.
Yeah. Very underrated. 6'2", good length. Yeah. Penn State actually offered him when Franklin was here. So it's good to notice that because we only offer guys who are going to be decent, right? So it's good to at least mention that. So, yeah, good flip.
Absolutely.
We'll take it. And a very good stat for
you.
He
was released from his signing? What does that mean?
Because Bob Chesney took the UCLA job. So just like the Iowa State guys released from, Yep.
All right.
So fast.
I'm going to pull this up.
Yeah.
With Penn State's win today, Terry Smith has as many wins as a betting underdog won as James Franklin had the last 5 seasons combined.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, if he would have beat Indiana, he would have had as many big wins as Franklin did in 12 years in like 2 games. Oh, God. Thank you, dude. I'm so happy that he's gone, that Kotelnicki's gone. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. You know? Like, we couldn't be more happy, man, honestly. Like, well, honestly, we couldn't. They couldn't be. We'll see who we could lose. Maybe, maybe the wheels will fall off the wagon here soon, but we literally couldn't be happier right now, Brett. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, fantastic game. Great day to be a Nittany Lion.
All right, I'll catch up here. Backup, hold on. Backup QB options other than Rocco or Gronk. Backup QB options, not Rocco, Gronk. Walker, White, Jackson, Arnold. Bro, you're going way outside the... Bro, why would any of those guys come here to be backups? And why would we want them? Aaron Nolan, Jackson, Arnold. Why would those guys come? Brett, what do you think? Do you think they would come here to be a backup?
No.
Timu Carson Wentz. Yes, he is. Yes, Terry beats a 2-time national championship coach. I can answer your question on Franklin beating Dabo. He never would have had the opportunity because Yep. Hey, guys, great games today. DDS, Dixon, Campbell, Gronk, Pena, Martin, Rapp, all had big days. Yes, sir, those guys need to stay. Just think if Catron and Singleton played, Clemson would have annihilated Clemson running the ball in this cold. Penn State would have annihilated Clemson. Oh, by the way, Terry won more than Franklin this year. Yes, he did. He had 4 wins. Franklin had 3 against high school teams. Well, no, they weren't high school teams. That's Notre Dame. There were 3 wins against Cupcakes. And we were up 10-0 against FIU at halftime. Absolutely shameful and atrocious.
Yeah.
Coach, I think your fans or your players have something for you.
Man, who would have thought that would have been grass?
Yeah, right.
Some grass clippings.
By the way, Brett's on call for work again, by the way. So if Brett looks like he's angry, that's why.
Yep.
This group, I love this group. They're just a special group of guys that this is the greatest moment in my life. Like it's just a great moment for me, my family, and God, I said I wasn't going to do that again, but I'm just so happy for our guys.
Hey, want to know, preaching the whole week, want to know.
Coach, I can feel the emotion from you. What brings that up?
I love Penn State. I love football, and the game and Penn State have done amazing things for me and my family. And I'm just thankful and grateful.
Coach,
Want to know, he said. I hope that's a different want to know. I hope they changed the font on the one so it's different from what it was before because,
Yeah.
Matt Campbell pretty much said we're not doing that. He's like, yeah, we're not doing want to know. That's dumb.
I didn't see. They didn't show Matt Campbell at all, like on the sidelines. I'm sure he was there. Obviously,
no, he was in a booth, I guess.
Okay, that makes sense.
They said on the broadcast he was in a booth.
Okay, yeah, that Gronk,
Penn State football posted that. Like that's
Penn State football posted it. That's like a PSU Barstool thing.
I got nothing to say. The Pinstripe Bowl is completely. By the way, Sekra is one of the biggest morons to ever exist.
To ever walk the face of the earth.
I don't know who he is.
If he can walk, I don't know.
Dumbest people. I don't think he can walk and chew gum. Like, he's an idiot. This is an iconic victory that will be remembered long after we're all dead. Bro, he is a moron. He is a total moron.
Oh,
he just talks a lot of crap. It's Franklin's burner. But absolute monster win for Penn State football. I got nothing to say. He called the Pinstripe Bowl the Scout Team Bowl. Bro, your brain is a scout team. Like, your brain does not function correctly. I've never met. I don't, dude. We have a lot of like dumb comments on our stuff, like on Instagram and stuff and TikTok. But that guy takes the cake. Like, he has an IQ of like minus 12. But we will move on. Here's the guy that almost blew it for us today. There he is.
The picture's just so funny, dude.
Look at that one. You see that one, Brett?
That's crazy, man.
Looks like JD Vance.
If his blizzards actually work, that's what he would look like. If he actually fully indulged in his blizzard that he's talking about, that's what his face would look like. So. Oh man,
dude, he did that one interview, and he came off as so arrogant, man. God.
Oh, I hated that. That was his worst interview by a mile. It was so.
They're like, "What do you think needs to change?" Like, "Oh, like I don't know. I think I need to be fired." You know, that's really the only answer. Shout out to Pitt for losing today, 23-17. You guys are absolute clowns.
Eastern Michigan.
Pat Narduzzi is a freaking clown. He's talked a lot of crap about Penn State. Deny. Yeah. Someone said today about Deny being a captain and suiting up, you know, should not go unnoticed. It definitely did not. I don't know why you would think that would be unnoticed. J1 Sider was there today, probably poaching our players because he's a Notre Dame coach. He's an absolute clown. Oddly enough, Andy K and Kraft look like brothers.
Yeah.
We'll
keep Kraft though. We'll keep him.
I like JD Vance, man, but that one picture looked just like JD Vance.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he's the guy. The GIF is puffed up.
Yeah.
All right. So here, yep. Terry, we love you. Yeah, that 1-0 comment was kind of like, get the heck out of here, Franklin. His flight was canceled.
You talking about Matt Campbell?
Yeah, Michelle, did you cancel Coach Clownelnecky's flight on the way back? ESPN said they were going to interview Campbell second quarter, but his flight got canceled. Oh, well, they can cancel Kotelnicki's plane flight. He can coach at NYU. Yeah. They don't even have a team. So ESPN said they were going to interview Campbell. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He wasn't at the game.
I would like to stop Unrivaled too. That was so dumb. We were unrivaled to Rutgers and Villanova. That's who we were unrivaled to. Rivalries are the blood of the college football. I always thought we could do better than that slogan. I mean, we you know, when he said that, I believed him. I'm like, we're going to be unrivaled. Dominate the state. That's what it was. 1-0. It was all just smoke and mirrors. Oddly enough, JD Vance is his father. Yeah. They can leave him in New York, Kotelnicki. Yes, they can.
I was calling him Codal shitty today. Not to swear, but
something else the other day. You called him
Codal fakey. There's so many names for him. It's unbelievable.
The Nicky, you called him.
Codal shitty. Codal finicky, that's what it was.
Codal finicky. Codal finicky?
Codal finicky, yeah.
Dude, I was talking to my mom the other day. I told her, I was like, I'm getting a Virginia Tech shirt to wear. She's like, you are? I was like, yeah. She's like, my family calls me Marky. For those of you that
Marky
don't know, I'm not
because
embarrassed.
Mark Senior, right? So there's
they call me Marky.
Marky.
She said, Marky, you need to stop instigating.
Oh, guys, by the way, Jaywan Sider was at the game as a fan, apparently. So
yeah, that's what I just said. I said he's probably there poaching players for his Notre Dame squad.
Yeah.
Marcus Freeman, when he goes to the Giants, I'm literally doing an entire 5-hour episode laughing at Notre Dame fans. I was going to title it Notre Dame fans comment. And my computer's going to catch on fire. Lost in New York, lost in translation. Yeah, so Brett, let's get into. Do you have anything else to say about the Pinstripe Bowl? Great win.
Fantastic win, man. Receivers look pretty good. Gronk looked good. Quentin Martin, thank you. You're a future legend. Please stay. Corey Smith, you'll be fine. Tyke Hayes, please come back as well. Yeah, we kind of already mentioned that, but yeah, great team win, and Terry Smith is a beast.
Yeah. For those of you guys, that are new, please like, share, subscribe. You can support us monetarily. You can support us in Super Chat, thanks button, memberships. It's just a way to support the channel, and members' comments pop up. They kind of stand out. So, we'll answer them first if it's super busy in the chat. But please support the channel. Help us grow to 2,000 subs. I hated that Franklin won an OBS. That guy was a complete salesman. Yes, he was. So long to the snake oil salesman. You won't be missed. Take Aller with you and have him give us our $1 million. Yeah, dude, he needs to. See, that's the thing. Another thing about these guys sitting out. Landon was talking about it on his show. Some of these guys only played because they need to get their December check. But these guys are getting paid all this money and they don't play in the bowl. It's crazy. And Drew Aller, he should be arrested for like theft because he took $3 million. And what did he do? I mean, he's in those, and they definitely didn't plan for it, but he's in those Venmo commercials.
Yeah.
He's in Urban Outfitters, right? Is that what it is? Urban Outfitters shooting that headband. Yeah. I think he was American in Urban Eagle. Outfitters when he did that. American Eagle?
He was an American Eagle ad with Anna Frey, what's his name? Jeremiah Smith, a bunch of people were in that.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, thankfully.